Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. We are continuing Morning Becomes Electra's text, and previously we were reading where Brant comes and Lavinia is suspicious with the words of Seth, who said that Brant seems to be one of the Menons. Now, Lavinia wants to prove it, so she wants to play blindly and wants to get this come out from the mouth of Brent that who actually he is. So here, Lavinia is continuing her dialogue with Brant, where he tells her about all men's dirty dream of greed and power, Lavinia, and their dirty dreams of love. Brent startled again, staring at her uneasily. Why do you say that? What do you mean, Lavinia? Lavinia, nothing. I was only thinking of your blessed isles. Brent, uncertainly. Oh, but you said. Then, with a confused, stupid persistence, he comes closer to her, dropping his voice again to his love-making tone. Whenever I remember those islands now, I'll always think of you. As you walked beside me that night with your hair blowing in the sea wind and the moonlight in your eyes. He tries to take her hand, but at his touch she pulls away and springs to her feet. Lavinia, with cold fury, don't you touch me, don't you dare. You liar, you. And then, as he starts back in confusion, she seizes this opportunity to follow Seth's advice, staring at him with deliberately insulting scorn. I suppose it would be foolish to expect anything but cheap, romantic lies from the son of a low Canuck nurse. So this is where she hits his self-dignity and the name of his mother. Brant, stunned. What's that? Then rage at the insult to his mother overcoming all prudence, springs to his feet threateningly. Belay, damn you, or I'll forget you're a woman. No man can insult her while I. Lavinia, appalled now, she knows the truth. So it is true, you are her son. Oh. So now she is convinced Seth was right, and he happens to be his father's cousin. Brant, fighting to control himself with harsh defiance. And what if I am? I'm proud to be. My only shame is my dirty man and blood. So that's why you couldn't stand my touching you just now, is it? You're too good for a son of a servant, eh? By God, you were glad enough before. Lavinia, fiercely. It's not true. I was only leading you on to find out things. कि मैं जान के तुम्हें बातों में लगा रही थी कि मुझे तुम्हारी जुबान से सच का पता लगे. Oh no, it's only since you suspected who I was. I suppose your father has stuffed you with his lies about my mother, but by God, you'll hear the truth of it. Now you know who I am, and you will see if you or any man has the right to look down on her. क्या अब तो तुम्हें पता लग ही गया कि मैं कौन हूं? तो मैं देखता हूं तुम या कोई भी मैनन किस तरह मेरी माँ का मजाक उड़ाते हो या उसकी शान में गुस्ताखी करते हो. Lavinia, I don't want to hear. He starts to go towards the house. Brent, grabbing her by the arm tauntingly. You're a coward, are you? Like all the Menons, when it comes to facing the truth about themselves. He turns on him defiantly, drops her arm, and goes on harshly. I'll bet he never told you your grandfather, Abay Menon, as well as his brother, loved my mother. So he opens another secret, which is hard to bear for Lavinia. She was only aware about her grandfather's brother, David Menon, कि वो प्यार करता था उस नर्स से. Now Brent tells के अबे मेनन खुद भी उस नर्स से प्यार करता था. तो उनको निकालने के पीछे सिर्फ वो शेम नहीं थी, बल्कि यानी फैमिली शेम के अलावा जेलसी भी उसका एक फैक्टर था. It's a lie. It's the truth. It was his jealous revenge made him disown my father and cheat him out of his share of the business they inherited. ये जेलस रिवेंज था जिसकी वजह से उसने मेरे बाप को डिसऑन किया, निकाल दिया और बिजनेस में से शेयर भी जो था उस पे भी चीट किया उसने. He didn't cheat him, he bought him out, Lavinia says. उसने चीट नहीं किया, उसने खरीदा बिजनेस. Brand forced him to sell 1/10 its worth, you mean? यानी उसकी 10% जो वेटेज थी उस पे उसने खरीदा कोड़ियों के दामों पे. He knew my father and mother were starving. उसको अच्छी तरह हालात का पता था निकालने के बाद कि मेरे माँ बाप के क्या हालात हैं, किस तरह वो जी रहे हैं. But the money didn't last my father long. He had taken to drink. He was a coward like all Manans. Once he felt the world looked down on him. He sulked and avoided people. He grew ashamed of my mother and me. He sank down, and my mother worked and spotted him. I can remember when men from the corner saloon would drag him home and he would fall in the door, a sudden carcass. कि मुझे आज तक याद है कि जिस तरह उसे उस पॉलर से ड्रंक होकर जब वो निकलता था, लोग इसे हमारे घर के आगे फेंक जाते थे एक लाश की तरह. उसे शर्म आती थी कि वो मैनन कहलाए या मेरी माँ की वजह से या मेरी वजह से उसकी इज्जत पे हर्फ आया था, तो वो हमसे यानी उसके दिल में हमारे लिए भी कोई खास मोहब्बत नहीं थी. One night when I was 7, he came home crazy drunk and hit my mother in the face. It was the first time he had ever struck her. It made me blind mad. I hit him with a poker and cut his head. My mother pulled me back and gave me a hiding. Then she cried over him. She would never stop loving him. कि एक मतलब मुझे गुस्सा आया अपने बाप पे क्योंकि मैंने पहली दफा देखा उसने मेरी माँ को मारा, तो मैंने पोकर यानी जो स्टिक है उसके चेहरे पे दे के उसके सर पे जख्म डाल दिया. लेकिन मेरी माँ ने मुझे छुपा लिया और लेकिन अपना प्यार डेविड के लिए खत्म नहीं किया. Lavinia, ashamed feel कर रही है. Why do you tell me this? I told you once I don't want to hear. मैं नहीं सुनना चाहती तुम्हारी इन बातों को. Brent grimly, you will see the point of it damned soon. As if the scene was still before his eyes, for days after, he sat and stared at nothing. One time when we were alone, he asked me to forgive him hitting her, but I hated him and I wouldn't forgive him. Then one night he went out and didn't come back. The next morning they found him hanging in a barn. फिर एक रात वो चला गया और जब वो वापस यानी जब हमें उसका पता चला तो उसकी लाश लटक रही थी एक बान में. Lavinia with a shudder. Oh, यानी she could not expect this from a Manan कि कोई Manan खुदकुशी कर सकता है, अपने आप को मार सकता है. Savagely, the only decent thing he ever did. So Brandt says it was the only good thing he ever did, that was killing himself. Lavinia, you're lying. No Manan would ever, no Manan would ever kill himself. Brandt, oh, wouldn't they? They're all fine, honorable gentlemen, you think? Then listen a bit and you will hear something about another of them. Then going on bitterly with his story, my mother sued for living and sent me to a school. She was very strict with me. She blamed me for killing himself. But she blamed me for his killing himself. But she was bound. She would make me a gentleman of me like he was. If it took her last cent and her last strap with a grim smile. She didn't succeed as you notice. At 17, I ran away to sea. And I forgot I had a mother, except I took part of her name. Brandt was short and easy on ships, and I wouldn't wear the name of Manan. So मेरी माँ ने मुझे पढ़ाया लिखाया, वो मुझे ब्लेम भी करती थी बाप की मौत का, लेकिन वो मुझे अच्छा इंसान बनाना चाहती थी. मुझे स्कूल में भेजा, मेरे ऊपर सारे पैसे खर्च कर दिए, लेकिन मैं वहां से भाग गया, समुंदर की तरफ आ गया और मैंने अपनी माँ का नाम अपने नाम के साथ अटैच किया क्योंकि मैं ब्रेंट के मैनन के नाम को अपने साथ अटैच नहीं करना चाहता था. I forgot her until 2 years ago when I came back from East. Oh, I had written her now and then and sent money when I happened to have any. कभी कभार मैं उसे खत लिखता था और जब पैसे होते थे मैं भेज देता था. But I've forgotten her just the same. And when I got to New York, I found her dying of sickness and starvation. एक टाइम आया कि मैं उसको भूल ही गया, but when I returned, I saw her that she was dying of sickness and of hunger. I found out that when she'd been laid up, not able to work, not knowing where to reach me, she had sunk her last shred of pride and written to your father asking for a loan. He never answered her, and I came too late. She died in my arms. तो जब उसके पास कुछ भी नहीं था, वो काम भी नहीं कर सकती थी, पैसे भी खत्म हो गए, तो उसने अपनी जो इज्जत नफ्स थी उसको रही सही उसको भी मार के तुम्हारे बाप को खत लिखा कि कुछ पैसे दे दे, कुछ उधार दे दे, लेकिन उसने कुछ जवाब नहीं दिया इस चीज का। और जब तक मैं आया देर हो चुकी थी, वो मेरे हाथों में मर गई। With vindictive passion, he could have saved her, and he deliberately let her die. He is as guilty of murder as anyone he ever sent to the rope when he was a judge. कितने लोगों को आज तक इसने फांसी के घाट चढ़ाया एज अ जज, जिनकी उसने सजा लिखी, ये भी उतना ही कसूरवार है, इसको भी वही सजा मिलनी चाहिए। Lavinia, springing to her feet furiously. You dare say that about my father? If he were here, Brant, I wish to God he was, and I would tell him what I tell you now, that I swore on his mother's body I would revenge her death on him. मैं उसके मुंह पे भी यही कहता कि मैंने अपनी माँ की डेड बॉडी पे कसम खाई थी कि मैं एज़रा मेनन से इसका इंतकाम लेकर रहूंगा। Lavinia with cold, deadly intensity. And I suppose you boast that now you have done so, don't you, in the vilest, most cowardly way, like the son of a servant you are? और तुम तो ऑलरेडी ये कर चुके हो, और तुमने किया किस तरह? एक इंतहाई घटिया तरीके से, धोखे वाले तरीके से, इंतहाई कॉवर्ड तरीके से, यानी जिस तरह तुम्हारा ब्रॉटअप हुआ वही हरकतें तुमने की। यानी तुमने मेरी माँ के साथ अफेयर करके ये सारा कुछ यानी बदला लिया मेरे बाप से। Brent again thrown off guard furiously. Belay, I told you with that kind of talk. Levine, she's only a means of revenge on father. Is that it? अब वो एक और तीर छोड़िए कि तुम सिर्फ उसे यूज कर रहे हो ना। Brent stammers in guilty confusion. What? She? Who? I don't know what you're talking about. Lavinia, then you will soon will know, and so will she. I've found out all I wanted to from you. I'm going in to talk to her. You wait here until I call you. मैं जा रही हूँ, उससे बात करने, हो तुम भी यहीं पे रुकना। Brent, furious at her tone. No, be damned if you can order me about that as I was your servant. Icily, Lavinia. If you have any consideration for her, you will do as I say and not force me to write to my father. He turns her back on him and walks to the steps, woodenly erect and square-shouldered. Brent, desperately now, with a grotesque catching at a lover's manner. So ये दोबारा अपनी टोन को थोड़ा सा चेंज करता है because he senses that something going to happen. He turns at, sorry, I don't know what you mean, Lavinia. I swear before God, it is only you I love. She turns at the top of the steps at this and stares at him with such a passion of hatred that he is silenced. Her lips move as if she were going to speak, but she fights back the words, turns stiffly, and goes into the house and closes the door behind. So this is the end of Act 1, curtains. Act 2. So Act 2 is in the house, in the same house of Ezra Menon, which was shown from outside in the Act 1. Ezra Menon study, no time has elapsed. So the time is same, the act is in continuity. Now this is the setting of this study. The study is a large room with a stiff, austere atmosphere. The furniture is old colonial. The walls are plain plastered, surface tainted, a dull gray with a flat white frame. At rear right is a door leading to the hall. On the right wall is a painting of George Washington in a gilt frame, flanked by the smaller portraits of Alexander Hamilton and John Marshall. At rear center is an open fireplace. At left of the fireplace, a bookcase filled with law books. Above the fireplace is a plain frame and a large portrait of Ezra Menon himself, painted 10 years previously. One is at once struck by the startling likeness between him and Adam Brent. So there is quite similarity between the looks of Brandt and the youthful Ezra Manon, because the painting was painted 10 years ago. He's a tall man in his early 40s with a spare, wiry frame, seated stiffly in an armchair, which shows his grandeur or his high seat. His hands on the arms, wearing his black judge's robe. His face is handsome in a stern, aloof fashion. It is cold and emotionless and has the same strange semblance of lifelike mask that we have already seen in the faces of his wife and daughter and Brant. So वो सेम मास्क जो बाकी तीनों के चेहरों पे था, जो घर के चेहरे पे भी था, जो सेथ के चेहरे पे भी था, वही मास्क हम इसके चेहरे पे भी देखते हैं. So this is the same room. On the left are two windows, between them a desk, a large table with an armchair on either side. Right and left stands at left center front. At right center is another chair. There are hooked rugs on the floor. Outside, the sun is beginning to set and its glow fills the room with a golden mist. As the action progresses, this becomes brighter, then turns to crimson, which darkens to somberness at the end. Lavinia is discovered standing by the table. She is fighting to control herself, but her face is torn by a look of stricken anguish. She turns slowly to her father's portrait for a moment and stares at it fixedly. Then she goes to it and puts her hand over one of his hands with a loving, protecting gesture, as if she's trying to protect her. So in this way, वो उसके हाथों पे, उसकी portrait के हाथ पे हाथ रखती है. Lavinia, poor father. She hears a noise in the hall and moves hastily away. The door from hall is open and Christine enters. She is uneasy underneath, but affects a scornful indignation. So अब क्रिस्टीन वो अपने आप को छुपाना चाह रही है, तो वो थोड़ा सा कवर करना चाह रही है अपने आप को, because she knows what is about to happen, something bad, omen, whatever she is feeling here. Christine, really, this unconfirmed report must have turned your head otherwise. I would find it difficult to understand you sending Annie to disturb me when you knew I was resting. तुमने मुलाजमा को भेजा मुझे उठाने के लिए सिर्फ इस वजह से कि तुम्हें एक अनकन्फर्म न्यूज है कि तुम्हारा बाप वापस आ रहा है. And why did you disturb me while I was sleeping? I told you I had to talk to you, Lavinia says. Christine, looking around the room with aversion. But why in this musty room of all places? इस कमरे में क्यों? ये जो कमरा बंद पड़ा रहता है, और मोस्ट लाइकली क्योंकि ये एज़रा मैनन का रूम है जहाँ पे वो बैठता है, जो कि एक ऑफिस लाइक सेट है, तो उसे बड़ी नफरत है इस रूम से. Indicating the portrait quietly because it's father's room, क्योंकि ये फादर का कमरा है और मैं चाहती हूँ कि यहाँ उसकी पोर्ट्रेट के सामने उसके कमरे में बात हो. Christine starts, looks at the portrait and quickly drops her eyes. क्योंकि एक तरह से दिखाया जा रहा है कि वो आंखें नहीं मिला पा रही क्योंकि उसके अंदर गिल्ट है. Lavinia goes to the door and closes it. Christine says with forced scorn, "More mystery? क्यों इतनी mystery create कर रही हो? You better sit down." Now, this is the same authoritative tone that we learned of Lavinia in her description. कि उस बाप की जो एक authoritative tone थी वो बेटी में भी आई, जो कि अपनी माँ के साथ भी यूज कर रही है. Christine sits in the chair at right center. Lavinia goes back to her father's chair at left of the table. So यहाँ पे now she's going to speak whatever she wanted to. Christine, well, if you're quite ready, perhaps you will explain. Lavinia, I suppose Annie told you I'd been to visit Hazel and Peter while you were away. तुम्हें शायद उसने बताया होगा. Christine, yes, I thought it peculiar. You never visited anyone overnight. Why did you suddenly take that notion? तुम तो रात कभी बाहर नहीं रहती, तो ये अचानक क्या हुआ? I didn't. मैं नहीं गई थी. You didn't visit them? तुम उनके पास नहीं गई? No. Then where did you go? Lavinia, accusingly. अब ये टोन उसकी बड़ी इल्जाम लगाने वाली है वहां पे. To New York. Christine starts. Lavinia hurries on a bit incoherently. I've suspected something lately. The excuse you made for all your trips there for the past year, the grandfather was sick, as Christine is about to protest indignantly. Oh, I know he has been. And you have stayed at his house, but I've suspected lately that wasn't the real reason. And now I can prove it isn't. Because I waited outside grandfather's house and followed you. I saw you meet Brant. ठीक है ग्रैंडफादर बीमार होगा लेकिन इट वाज नॉट द ओनली रीजन कि तुम वहां पे जाती थी मैंने तुम्हें देखा तुम फादर के घर रही लेकिन तुम निकली और तुम जाके ब्रांड को मिली क्रिस्टीन अलार्म बट कंसीलिंग इट कूलली पकड़ी गई है लेकिन उससे प्रोटेक्ट करी अपने उस जेस्चर को well what if you did तो क्या होगा I told you myself I ran into him by accident it was accidental तुम्हें बता चुकी हूं मैं ऑलरेडी You went to his room. अच्छा, accidentally तुम उसके रूम में भी चली गई. Christine, shaken. He asked me to meet a friend of his, a lady. It was her house we went to. वो उसकी किसी फ्रेंड का घर था जहां पे हम गए थे. Lavinia, I asked the woman in the basement. He had hired the room under another name, but she recognized his description and yours too. She said you had come there often in the past year. कि मुझे तो ये पता लगा नीचे वाली खातून से कि वो कमरा उसने किराए पे लिया और वो उसको पहचानती भी है और तुम्हें भी क्योंकि तुम काफी दफा वहां पे जा चुकी हो Christine desperately it was the first time I had ever been there he insisted on my going he said he had to talk to me about you he wanted my help to approach your father वो अब वो बेटी को जाल में फंसा रही है कि वो तुम तक अप्रोच करना चाहता है मेरे जरिए वो मुझे बता रहा था कि मैं बात करूं एजरा मेनन से तुम्हारे और ब्रांट के लिए Lavinia furiously, how can you lie like that? How can you be so vile and try to use me to hide your adultery? तुम अपनी adultery छुपाने के लिए मुझे यूज कर रही हो झूठ बोल रही हो इतना ओपनली Christine springing up with weak indignation. Vinay, your adultery, I said. उसे बर्दाश्त नहीं हुआ ना वो लफ्ज तो इसने उसी लफ्ज को रिपीट किया No, stop lying, I tell you. I went upstairs. I heard you telling him, I love you, Adam, and kissing him. तो ये भी accidentally हुआ, ये भी मेरे लिए हुआ. With a cold, bitter fury. You vile, you're shameless and evil, and if you're my mother, I say it. तो मेरी माँ भी हो ना तो मैं ये अल्फाज तुम्हारे लिए बोलूंगी सूट ही ये करते हैं तुम पे. Christine stares at her, overwhelmed by the onslaught. Her poise shattered for a moment. She tries to keep her voice indifferent, but it trembles a little. So Christine से बोला नहीं जा रहा समझ नहीं आ रही मैं क्या कहूँ I knew you hated me Vinny but not as bitterly as that then with the return of a deafening coolness very well I love Adam Brandt now what are you going to do ठीक है मैं करती हूँ क्या कर लोगी How you say that without any shame you don't give one thought to father who is good who trusts you oh how could you do this to father how could you तुम कर भी कैसे सकती हो तुम पे इतना एतबार करता है with strident intensity you wouldn't understand if you were the wife of a man you hated ये तुम्हें तब पता चलेगा कि तुम ऐसे इंसान की बीवी बनोगी जिससे तुम नफरत करती हो लेकिन फिलहाल तुम इसको इमेजिन नहीं कर सकती ना तुम इसे अंडरस्टैंड कर सकती हो Lavinia horrified with a glance at the portrait don't say that before him I won't listen Christine grabbing her by arm You will listen. I am talking to you as a woman now, not as a mother to daughter. That relationship has no meaning between us. कि अब तुम्हारे मेरे दरमियान माँ बेटी वाला ताल्लुक रह ही नहीं गया. You've called me vile and shameless. Well, I want you to know that that's what I've felt about myself for over 20 years. Giving my body to a man. कि 20 साल से ज्यादा मैं जिसके साथ रही मैंने हमेशा उससे नफरत की है और आज मैं तुम्हें ये खुल के बता रही हूँ Lavinia, trying to break away from her, half putting her hands up to her ears. Stop telling me such things. Let me go. She breaks away, shrinking from her mother with a look of sick repulsion. A pause. She stammers. You then, you have always hated father? कि तुमने हमेशा उससे नफरत की है? Christine bitterly, no. I loved him once. Before I married him, Incredible as that seems now, he was handsome in his lieutenant's uniform. He was silent and mysterious and romantic, but marriage soon turned his romance into disgust. नहीं, शुरू में एक दफा मोहब्बत थी, लेकिन that was for only smaller amount of time. It was only when I saw when he was handsome in that uniform, but afterwards it uh, came to disgust. Khatam ho gaya. Lavinia, wincing again, stammers harshly. So I was born of your disgust. I've always guessed that, mother. Ever since I was little, when I used to come to you with love, but you would always push me away. I've felt it ever since I can remember your disgust. Then, with a flare up of bitter hatred, oh, I hated you. It's the only right I should hate you. इसका मतलब है कि तुम्हें मुझसे भी नफरत थी क्योंकि मैं तुम्हारी डिस्गस्ट का रिजल्ट थी क्योंकि तुम्हें बाप से डिस्गस्ट फील होती थी एंड आई वाज बोर्न आउट ऑफ दैट Christine shaken defensively. I tried to love you. I told myself it wasn't human not to love my own child, born of my body. But I never could make myself feel you were born of anybody but his. You were always my wedding night to me and my honeymoon. कि तुम मुझे हमेशा वो टेरिबल टाइम याद दिलाती हो तुम वो मेरा हनीमून मेरी वेडिंग नाइट याद कराती हो मुझे सो आई ऑलवेज फेल्ट कि तुम मेरी नहीं उसकी बेटी हो Lavinia, stop saying that. How can you be so? Then suddenly, with a strange jealous bitterness, you have loved Oren. Why didn't you hate him too? अच्छा तो अगर मुझसे नफरत है तो ओरेन जो भाई है मेरा तुम उससे फिर नफरत क्यों नहीं करती उससे क्यों प्यार है तुम्हारा Because by then I had forced myself to become resigned in order to live. क्योंकि फिर मैंने तकदीर को एक्सेप्ट कर लिया and most of the time I was carrying him. Your father was with the army in Mexico and I've forgotten him. And when Oren was born, he seemed my child, only mine. And I loved him for that bitterly. I loved him until he let you and your father nag him into the war, in spite of my begging him not to leave me alone. Staring at Lavinia with hatred. I know his leaving me was your doing principally, Vinny. ओरेन जो था वो मेरा बेबी इसलिए था क्योंकि उसके पैदा होने के फौरन बाद तुम्हारा बाप जंग पे चला गया मैक्सिको में चला गया और काफी अरसा नहीं आया मेरे पास ओरेन था और वो मुझे अपना बेटा फील हुआ मेरी मोहब्बत उससे बढ़ गई मैं उसके करीब हो गई और तुम्हारे बाप से मैंने रिक्वेस्ट की कि ओरेन को जंग में ना झोंके लेकिन उसने जानते बूझते कि मैं उससे प्यार करती हूँ उसने ओरेन को जंग पे भेज दिया और तुमने भी इसमें पार्ट प्ले किया कि ओरेन वॉर पे जाए Lavinia, sternly, it was his duty as a man to go. He would have been sorry the rest of his life if he didn't. I love him better than you. I was thinking of him. कि मैं इसके लिए केयरफुल थी मैं जानती थी कि ये एक मैनन की ड्यूटी है कि ही शुड बी ऑन वॉर कि वरना ना जाता तो हमेशा के लिए ये पछताता कि इसने जंग को क्यों नहीं अटेंड किया Christine, well, I hope you realize I never would have fallen in love with Adam if I had Oren with me. So this is the glimpses of Oedipus complex कि Oren मेरे पास होता तो मैं शायद Adam Brand से मोहब्बत में गिरफ्तार ना होती. Now इन दोनों तरह की मोहब्बतों का आपस में कोई रिलेशन नहीं बनता. मे बी वो ये कहना चाह रही है कि वो बिजी रहती तो उसकी मुलाकात ना होती ब्रांड से या मे बी वो ये कहना चाह रही है जो कि साइकोलॉजिकल थीम है जिसमें इडिपस कॉम्प्लेक्स है कि और इनके होते मुझे किसी से मोहब्बत की जरूरत नहीं थी When he had gone, there was nothing left but hate and a desire to be revenged and a longing for love. Since I was a woman, I had the feeling or a craving for love, and I was alone. And it was then I met Adam. I saw he loved me. फिर मैं एडम से मिली और मुझे उससे मिलके लगा कि वो वाकई मुझसे प्यार करता है Lavinia with taunting scorn. He doesn't love you. You're only his revenge on father. Do you really know who he is? He's the son of that low nurse girl grandfather put out of our house. So she thinks कि इसको नहीं पता. तो उसे बता रही है कि वो तुम्हें भी यूज कर रहा है वो सिर्फ इंतकाम लेना चाह रहा है Christine concealing a start coolly. So you found that out? Were you hoping it would be a crushing surprise to me? I've known it all along. He told me when he said he loved me. ये तो मुझे उसने उसी दिन बता दिया जिस दिन उसने मुझे बताया कि मुझसे मोहब्बत करता है। और ये मुझे बात ऑलरेडी पता है। तुम अगर सोच रही हो कि ये चीज मेरे पे सरप्राइज बन के टूटेगी तो तुम गलत सोच रहे हो। And I suppose knowing who he was gave you all the more satisfaction to add that disgrace. तो सारी बदनामी के साथ साथ तुम्हें मजीद सेटिस्फेक्शन मिली ये सोच के कि तुम जिस बंदे से नफरत करती हो उससे इंतकाम लेने वाला भी आ चुका है। सो इसलिए तुम उसके ज्यादा करीब हुई। Christine Cuttingley, will you kindly come to the point and tell me what you intend doing? I suppose you will hardly let your father get in the door before you tell him. तुम करना क्या चाह रही हो? तुम्हारे तो एटीट्यूड से लग रहा है कि बाप तुम्हारा एंटर होगा नहीं घर में और तुम उसे सारा कुछ बता दोगी। Lavinia, suddenly becoming rigid and cold again slowly. No, not unless you force me to. हाँ, तुम मुझे फोर्स करोगी तो मैं जरूर बताऊंगी। Then as she is mother's astonishment grimly, I don't wonder you're surprised. You know you deserve the worst punishment you could get, and father would disown you publicly, no matter how much the scandal cost him. ये सुन के बाप तुम्हें पब्लिकली निकाल देगा, बेशक इससे जितनी मर्जी बदनामी होती है होती रहे। I realize that. I know him even better than you. मैं उसे तुमसे बेहतर जानती हूँ। And I would like to see you punished for your wickedness. You please understand this isn't for your sake, it's for father's. He hasn't been well lately. I'm not going to have him hurt. It's my first duty to protect him from you. वो ठीक नहीं है, उसको मैं दुख नहीं देना चाहती कि उसको इस चीज का पता लगे, वो दुखी हो, और ये मेरी ड्यूटी है कि मैं उसे तुमसे बचाऊं। I know better than you to expect any generosity on my account. Lavinia, I won't tell him provided you give up Brent and never see him again, and promise to be a dutiful wife to father and make up for the wrong you've done him. मैं नहीं बताऊंगी, लेकिन शर्त ये है कि तुम ब्रांड से मिलना जुलना खत्म कर दो। वादा करो कि तुम वाइफ के फादर के साथ एक ड्यूटीफुल लॉयल वाइफ बन के रहोगी, ख्याल रखोगी, और जो आज तक तुमने गलत किया इसका अजाला करो। Stares at her daughter, a pause, and then she laughs dryly. What a fraud you are, with all your talk of your father and your duty. Oh, I'm not denying you want to save his pride. And I know how anxious you are to keep the family from more scandal. But all the same, that's not your real reason for sparing me. कितनी बड़ी फ्रॉड हो तुम, कितनी ड्रामा कर रही हो तुम। ठीक है, तुम्हारे बाप की ड्यूटी ये वो सारी चीजें, मैं डिनाई नहीं कर रही कि तुम उसके प्राइड का, उसकी इज्जत का ख्याल कर रही हो, उसकी हेल्थ का ख्याल कर रही हो। मुझे ये भी समझ आ रही है कि तुम फैमिली को मजीद स्कैंडल से बचाना चाह रही हो कि फैमिली की इज्जत भी सेम रहे, महफूज रहे। लेकिन यहाँ पे तुम्हारा मेन रीजन मुझे छोड़ने का कुछ और है। ये तुम मेरी जान बख्श रही हो, इतनी तो मेरी सगी नहीं हो, कुछ और चाह रही हो तुम। Confused, guiltily, it is. यही है. Now, this confused word says much about Lavinia, though we never get any idea that she is interested in Brant or not. Like, to some extent, she is jealous of his mother in two ways. Number one, because of her father, and number two, because of Brant. इन दोनों की वजह से वो jealous है. और तीसरा मे भी ये रीजन भी हो सकता है कि और इनकी वजह से भी, क्योंकि सारा इलेक्ट्रा कॉम्प्लेक्स है। ब्रांड की शक्ल उसके बाप की यूथ से मिलती है, इसके बाप से इसको वैसी मोहब्बत है, और इन इसका भाई है जो कि इसके बाप की तरह लगना शुरू हो जाएगा। सो शी इज इनटू इलेक्ट्रा कॉम्प्लेक्स। यू वांटेड एडम ब्रांड योरसेल्फ, क्रिस्टीन सेज, कि असल रीजन ये है कि तुम चाहती थी एडम ब्रांड को अपने लिए हासिल करना। दैट्स अ लाई, एंड नाउ यू नो यू कैंट हैव हिम, यू आर डिटरमिन्ड that at least you will take him from me. और अब जब वो तुम्हें मिल नहीं सकता, तुम्हें सारा कुछ पता लग गया, तो तुम ये चाहती हो कि तुम उसे मुझसे भी छीन लो। No, Christine, but if you told your father, I would have to go away with Adam. He would still be mine. You can't bear the thought even at the price of my disgrace, can you? तुम अपने बाप को बता भी देती हो तो एडम तो मेरे साथ ही रहेगा और हम चले जाएंगे। क्या तुम्हें यह बर्दाश्त होगा कि मैं उसके साथ हूं इस डिस्ग्रेस के बाद भी? इट्स योर इवल माइंड, तुम्हारी बहुत घटिया सोच है। I know you, Vinny. I've watched you ever since you were little, trying to do exactly what you're doing now. हमेशा तुमने ऐसे किया बचपन से. You have tried to become the wife of your father and the mother of Warren. So this is the exact electoral complex कि तुमने हमेशा अपने बाप की बीवी बनने की कोशिश की और इनकी माँ बनने की कोशिश की. You've always schemed to steal my place. तुमने हमेशा मेरी जगह लेने की कोशिश की है. Lavinia Wiley, now it's you have stolen all love from me since I was born. Then the manner becoming threatening. But I don't want to listen to any more of your lies and excuses. I want to know right now whether you're going to do what I told you or not. तो क्या तुम अब वो करोगी जो मैं कह रही हूं या नहीं करोगी? Christine, suppose I refuse. Suppose I go off openly with Adam. Where will you and your father and the family's name will be then after a scandal? And what if I were disgraced myself? I would have the man I love at least. चलो फर्ज करो मैं अपनी बदनामी करा के निकल जाती हूँ. तुम्हारा नाम, तुम्हारे बाप का, तुम्हारी फैमिली की रेपुटेशन कहाँ जाएगी? चलो मेरी बदनामी होगी, लेकिन कम से कम मेरे पास वो शख्स होगा जिससे मैं प्यार करती हूँ. Lavinia, grimly, not for long. Father would use all his influence and get Brand blacklisted, so he'd lose his command and never get another. बाप यहाँ तक रुकेगा नहीं, वो एजरा मैनन अपना इन्फ्लुएंस यूज करेगा और इस कैप्टन को ब्लैकलिस्ट कर देगा और वो कहीं का नहीं रहेगा. यू नो हाउ मच द फ्लाइंग ट्रेड मीन्स टू हिम. और तुम्हें पता उसका शिप उसके लिए क्या मीनिंग रखता है? एंड फादर वुड नेवर डिवोर्स यू. और बाप तुम्हें अलग नहीं करेगा. यू कुड नेवर मैरी. You would be an anchor around his neck. तुम एक लंगर की तरह उसकी गर्दन से लटकी रह जाओगी. Don't forget you are 5 years older than he is. और तुम उससे बड़ी हो. He's still been his prime when you are an old woman with all your looks gone. वो फिर भी handsome होगा जबकि तुम बूढ़ी हो चुकी होगी. He would grow to hate the sight of you. और वो नफरत करेगा तुम्हारी शक्ल से भी. Christine strung beyond bearing, making a threatening move as if to strike her daughter's face. You devil, you mean little. But Lavinia stares back coldly into her eyes and then she controls herself and drops her hand. Lavinia, I wouldn't call names if I were you. This is one you deserve. तुम ही ऐसा कर सकती हो. Christine turning away, her voice little trembling. I'm a fool to let you make me lose my temper. Oh, you jealous spite. Spite नफरत को कहते हैं कि मैं पागल हूं तुम्हारी बात पे इस तरह अपना गुस्सा खा रही हूं. हालांकि तुम्हारी नेचर हमेशा से जेलसी वाली रही है. A pause. Lavinia stares at her. Christine seems considering something. A sinister expression comes to her face. Then she turns back to Lavinia coldly. तो एक बड़ा घिनौना किस्म के एक्सप्रेशन आते हैं उसके चेहरे पे. कोई प्लानिंग टाइप आती है और वो फिर लवीनिया को कहती है, But you wanted my answer, didn't you? Well, I agreed to do as you said. I promise you I'll never see Adam again after he calls this evening. Are you satisfied? ठीक है, मान लिया. आज के बाद मैं एडम ब्रांड को नहीं मिलूंगी. खुश? Lavinia stares at her with cold suspicion. You seem to take giving up pretty easily. तुम इतनी जल्दी हार कैसे मान गई? शक हो रहा है उसे. Hastily, Christine. Don't you think I'll ever give you the satisfaction of seeing me grieve? Oh no, Vinny, you will never have a chance to gloat. मैं तुम्हें अपने आप को दुखी देखना मुझे मंजूर नहीं है. मैं तुम्हें जीतने नहीं दे सकती. Still suspiciously with a touch of scorn. If I loved anyone, अगर मैंने प्यार किया होता किसी से तो मैं इस तरह तुम्हारी तरफ फौरन पीछे ना हट जाती. यानी in unconscious level, at unconscious level she may be saying if she loved Brand तो वो अचानक उससे दस्तबरदार ना होती. If, tauntingly, if I think you love him as much as you can love. जितना तुम कर सकती हो तुम उससे प्यार करती हो. With a sudden flurry of jealousy. You little fool, don't you know I made him flirt with you so that you wouldn't be suspicious? ये मैं थी जिसने उसको तुमसे ताल्लुक रखने पे उकसाया ताकि तुम्हें मुझ पे शक ना हो. Lavinia gives a little shudder, then fiercely. He didn't fool me. I saw what a liar he was. I just held him on to find out things. I always hated him. Christine, like, अब वो बता रही कि जी उसने किया लेकिन वो मुझे बेवकूफ नहीं बना सका. मुझे शुरू से पता था वो मेरे साथ चीट कर रहा है. Christine smiles mockingly and turns away as if to go out of the room. Lavinia's manner becomes threatening again. Wait, I don't trust you. I know you're thinking already, how can you fool me and break the promise you've just made? But you better not try it. I'll be watching you every minute, and I won't be the only one. I wrote to father and Oren as soon as I got back to New York. ठीक है, मैं तुम पे फिर भी ट्रस्ट नहीं कर सकती, लेकिन अब ये याद रखना, इस घर में सिर्फ मैं नहीं हूं जो तुम पे नजर रख रहे हैं, फादर भी रखेंगे, ऑरेन भी रखेगा, क्योंकि मैं उन्हें बता चुकी हूँ. क्रिस्टीन startled about ब्रांड. तुम उन्हें ब्रांड के बारे में बता चुकी हो? Lavinia, only enough to say so that they would be suspicious and watch you too. I said Captain Brent has been calling and folks had begun to gossip. मैंने पूरा नहीं बताया उन्हें, मैंने सिर्फ इतना कहा कि कोई ब्रेंट नामी कैप्टन यहाँ पे आता है और लोगों ने बातें करना शुरू कर दी हैं, बातें बनाना शुरू कर दी हैं. Christine, I see what it's going to mean. Then you'll always have this hold over me and I'll be under your thumb for the rest of life. She cannot restrain her rage threateningly. Take care, Winnie. You will be responsible if she checks herself abruptly. अब जो होगा जिम्मेदार तुम होगी, क्योंकि तुम चाहती हो कि मैं सारी उम्र तुम्हारी गुलामी करूं, तुम्हारे नीचे लग के रहूं. Lavinia suspiciously. If what? Christine quickly. Nothing. I only meant if I went off with Adam. But of course you know I won't do that. You know there's nothing that I can do but obey your orders. नहीं, कुछ भी नहीं. ठीक है, मैं कुछ भी नहीं कर सकती, मैं कहीं जा भी नहीं सकती, और मुझे तुम्हारी बात माननी भी पड़ेगी. Lavinia continues to stare at her suspiciously, grimly. You ought to see it's your duty to father, not my orders. For if you had any honor or decency, Brant is waiting outside. You can tell him whatever you got to do, and tell him if he ever dares come here again, forcing it back in anger, and see that you can get rid of him right now. I'm going up street to get the latest news. I won't be gone more than half an hour, and I want him out of this house by the time I get back. Do you hear? And if he isn't, I'll write to father again. ठीक है, जाओ, वो बाहर खड़ा है, उसको जाके बताओ और उसे चलता करो. मैं सिर्फ हाफ एन आवर के लिए जा रही हूँ न्यूज लेने के लिए अबाउट आर्मी कि व्हेन पीपल आर कमिंग बैक. मेरे आने से पहले वो ना गया तो मैं फादर को बता दूंगी. आई वॉन्ट इवन वेट फॉर हिम टू कम होम. She turns her back on her mother and marches out the door, square-shouldered and stiff without a backward glance. Christine looks after her, waiting until she hears the door of the house close after her. Then she turns and stands in tense, calculating thought. Her face has become a sinister, evil mask, finally, as if fast making up her mind irrevocably. She comes to the table, tears off a slip of paper, and writes two words on it. She tucks this paper in the sleeve of her dress and goes to open the window and calls. तो वो कुछ लिखती है, कुछ कैलकुलेट करती है पहले, और उसके बाद पेपर पे कुछ वर्ड्स लिख के उसे अपने पास रख लेती है. And then she calls Adam. Adam. She moves towards the door to wait for him. खैर एडम आता है. You can thank Winnie. आजरा तस्वीर को देख के वो कह रही है कि तुम विनी का शुक्रिया अदा कर सकते हो कि दिस इज ऑल बिकॉज ऑफ हर. Meanwhile, Brent appear होता है and one is immediately struck with the resemblance between his face and that of the portrait of Ezra Menon के बहुत resemblance है. Brent glancing uneasy, she knows, इसको पता चल गया. Yes, she followed me to New York and she's found out who you are, Adam. I know, she got that out of me, the proof of it, at any rate. But before I knew what's up, I would have given myself away. She must have noticed your resemblance to Oren. I was afraid she might start thinking. मुझे भी डर था कि पता चल जाएगा. Brent sees the portrait for the first time. Instantly, his body shifts to a fighting tenseness. It is as if you're going to staring at the figure in the painting. He says slowly, that I take it is as a General Manon. अच्छा ये है वो. उसको गुस्सा आ जाता है उसको देख के, टेंस हो जाता है. Judge Manon then. तब ये जज हुआ करता था. Don't forget he used to be a judge. He won't forget it. His eyes still fixed on the portrait, comes and sits in Manon's chairs on the left of the table. Unconsciously, he takes the same attitude as Manon, sitting erect, his hands on the arms of the chair slowly. Does Oren by any chance resemble his father? क्या ओरेन की शक्ल अपने बाप से मिलती है? नो, यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है कि जिस तरह वो बैठा अनकॉन्शियसली उसी तरह बैठा जिस तरह पिक्चर में एजरा बैठा है, उसके बिल्कुल नीचे उसकी एजरा की पोर्ट्रेट के नीचे ही चेयर पे ये बैठा है और उसी के मैनर में बैठा है। Christine stares at him agitatedly. No, of course not. What put such a stupid idea in your head? Brent, it would be damned queer if you fell in love with me because I recalled Ezra Manon to you. कि तुम मुझे इसलिए तो नहीं प्यार हो गया कि कहीं मेरी शक्ल एज़रा मेनन से मिलती है? Christine going to him and putting her arm around his shoulder. No, no, I tell you, it was Oren you made me think of it. It was Oren. Ezra से नहीं, Oren से. तुम्हारी शक्ल ओरेन से मिलती है. Now, अगर शक्ल ओरेन से मिलती है तो फिर उससे प्यार होने का जवाब. So this is all electrocomplex. Brent, I remember that night we were introduced and I heard the name Mrs. Ezra Manan, by God. Now, how I hated you then for being his. I thought, by God, I would take her from him and it will be part of my revenge. And out of that hatred, my love came. It's damn queer, isn't it? जब मैंने पहली दफा तुम्हारा नाम सुना, मुझे नफरत हुई तुम्हारे इस नाम से और तुम्हारा उसके पास होने से. मैं तुम्हें छीनना चाहता था और उसी नफरत से मेरी मोहब्बत स्टार्ट हुई. Hugging him to her. Are you going to let him take me from you now, Adam? क्या अब तुम चाहोगे कि वो मुझे तुमसे छीन ले? Passionately. You ask that? ये कोई पूछने की बात है? मैं कभी नहीं चाहूंगा. Christine, you swear you won't. No matter what you must do. कसम खाओ. By God, I swear it. Kisses him. Remember that oath. ये याद रखना. She glances at the portrait, then turns back to Brant with a shiver nervously. What made you sit there? It's his chair. I've so often seen him sitting like that. फोर्सिंग अ लिटिल लॉफ. अब वो लॉफ को फोर्सिंगली लेके आ रही है क्योंकि उससे बर्दाश्त नहीं हो रहा. उसे लग रहा है कि एजरा मेना नहीं बैठा हुआ है. यू सिली टॉक अबाउट रिजेम्बलेंसेस, डोंट सिट देयर, कम ब्रिंग दैट चेयर ओवर हियर. कोई और चेयर पकड़ो, यहाँ पे आके बैठो. शी मूव्स द चेयर टू द राइट सेंटर. ही ब्रिंग्स द चेयर at the right of table close to hers. Brant, we have got to decide what we must do. The time for sulking and lying is over, and by God, I'm glad of it. It's a coward's game I have not stomach for. He has placed a chair beside her. She's staring at the portrait. Why don't you sit down, Christine? कि अच्छा हुआ पता लग गया. मैं भी इस छुपने छुपाने से मुझे ये मेरा टेम्परामेंट नहीं है इतना बुज़दिल बनना. I was thinking perhaps we had better to go to sitting room. No, I have been afraid of you long enough, Ezra. हाँ, एजरा से वो यानी कहती है कि मैंने भी बहुत डर लिया तुमसे. Brent, I felt there was something wrong for the moment I saw her. I tried my damnedest to put her off the course by giving her some soft soap, as you've told me to do, to blind her. मैंने उस लिविनिया की बात हो रही है कि मैंने उसे इसका सॉफ्ट कॉर्नर देने की, इसका चिकनी चुपड़ी बातें करने की बड़ी कोशिश की जैसा तुमने कहा, लेकिन वो समझी नहीं. And that was a mistake, Christine. It made her pay too much attention to me and open her eyes. लेकिन गलत हो गया ना. वो मुझ में ज्यादा इन्वॉल्व हो गई, उसने मुझ पे ज्यादा तवज्जो दी और उसे चीजें पता चल गई. Oh, I know I made one blunder after another. हाँ, मैंने गलती तो की एक के बाद एक. It's as if the love drove me to do anything I shouldn't. I never should have brought you to this house. Seeing you in New York should have been enough for me. But I loved you so much. I wanted you every possible moment we could steal. And I simply couldn't believe that he ever could come home. I prayed that he should be killed in the war, or so intensely that I finally believed it would surely happen, with savage intensity. Oh, if he were only dead. काश वो मर जाता. काश वो मर जाता, इतना बुरा मरता कि वो वापस ना आता. और मैं यही चाहती थी कि वो कभी वापस ना आए. That chance is finished now. खैर अब तो ये खत्म होगी बात, यानी जंग ओवर हो चुकी है. Christine, slowly, without looking at him. Yes, in that way. Brent stares at her. What do you mean? There's only one thing to do. When he comes home, I'll wait for him and not give Vinny the satisfaction of telling him. I'll tell him myself, vindictive. By God, I would give him my soul to see the face when he knows you love Mary Brent, his son. And then I'll take you away openly and laugh at him. And if he tries to stop me, he stops and glances with savage hatred at the portrait. कि मैं उसको बताऊंगा, मैं चाहता हूं कि वो आए घर और मैं उसे बताऊं और ये सारी चीजें मैं उसके सामने रखूं, उसका चेहरा देखने वाला होगा कि मैरी ब्रेंटमे के बेटे ने क्या किया उसकी गैर मौजूदगी में उसकी वाइफ के साथ. What would you do then? If I laid hands on him, I'll kill him, मार दूंगा. And then you will be hanged for murder. And where would I be? There would be nothing left for me but to kill myself. मैं क्या करूंगी अकेले रह के? मैं अपने आप को मार दूं. If I could catch him alone, where no one would interfere, and I'll let the best man come out alive. And I've often seen it done in the West. जीतेगा वही जो कि ज्यादा डिजर्विंग या स्ट्रॉन्ग है. That this isn't the West. ये West नहीं है जहाँ पे ऐसा होता होगा. Brent, I could insult him on the street before everyone and make him fight me. I could let him shoot first and then kill him in self-defense. मैं उसे पब्लिकली डिस्ग्रेस कर सकता हूँ और मुझे गोली मारने की कोशिश करेगा और मैं सेल्फ डिफेंस में उसको मार दूंगा, ये भी ठीक है. डू यू इमेजिन यू कुड फोर्स हिम टू फाइट विद अ ड्यूल विद यू? ड्यूल होती है एक फाइट जिसमें एक को मरना पड़ता है. डोंट यू नो ड्यूलिंग इज इलीगल? No, he would simply feel bound to do his duty as a former judge and have you arrested. It would be a poor revenge on your mother's death to let him make you a laughing stock. तुम अपना मजाक उड़ाओगे इस तरह की हरकतें करके, उल्टा तुम नुकसान उठाओगे और तुम्हारी माँ का इंतकाम इंतहाई घटिया तरीके इंतकाम लेने का. But when I take you off, the laugh will be on him. You can come on the flying trades. लेकिन जब तुम मेरे साथ जहाज पे जाओगी, भाग जाओगी, इलोप करोगी, तो फिर लोग उस पे हंसेंगे. Calculating reapproachly. I don't think you would propose that, Adam. If you stopped thinking of your revenge for a moment and thought of me, don't you realize he would never divorce me out of spite? What would I be in the world's eyes? My life would be ruined and I would ruin yours. You would grow to hate me. So वो कह रही जी कि तुम अगर मुझे लेके भाग जाओगे तो वो डिवोर्स तो कभी नहीं देगा. दुनिया मुझसे नफरत करेगी, तुम भी मुझसे नफरत करोगे, एक टाइम आएगा. Don't talk like this. It's a lie and you know it. Christine, if I could only believe that, Adam, but I'll grow old so soon, and I'm afraid of time. Then abruptly changing tone. As for my sailing on your ship, you will find you won't have a ship. He will see to it you lose his command and get you blacklisted, so you will have no chance of getting another. और शिप की बात करते हो, शिप वो तुमसे छीन लेगा अपना इन्फ्लुएंस यूज करके और तुम इस काम में दोबारा आ भी नहीं सकोगे. Angrily, aye, he can do that if he sets about it. There are twice as many skippers as ships these days. हाँ, ये तो बात सही कह रही हो. इतने ships नहीं है जिन्हें captains हैं, तो I will easily be replaced. Calculatingly without looking at him. If he had only been killed, we could be married now and I would bring you my share of the Manon estate. That would only be justice. It's yours by right. It's what his father stole from yours. हाँ, अगर वो खुद मर जाता है तो फिर मैं तुमसे शादी भी कर सकती हूँ और मैं अपना शेयर भी ला सकती हूँ, जो कि तुम्हारा शेयर होगा, जो कि तुम्हारे बाप का बनता था, जो कि उसे दिया नहीं गया. That's true enough, damn him. You wouldn't have to worry about commands or honors, favors then. You would buy your own ship and be your own master. तब तुम्हें किसी का कैप्टन बनने की जरूरत नहीं है, तुम अपना शिप ले सकते हो. That's always my dream someday to have my own clipper. And he here tells about his ships, and then ships की तारीफ ऐसे करता है. She's as beautiful as a ship as you're a woman, and you too like a sister. So all this is his dream of escapism that he wants to go, और वो इसके लिए persuade करता है क्रिस्टीन को भी. Christine slowly, yes, but Ezra is alive. कि तुम्हारे ख्वाब सारे अपनी जगह पे, लेकिन ये मत भूलो कि वो अभी जिंदा है. Brant brought back to the eagle gloomy. I know it's only a dream. Turning to stare at him slowly. You can have him, your dream, and I can have mine. There's a way. You remember my telling you that he had written complaining about the pains of his art? हाँ, एक तरीका है. तुमने बताया था ना कि तुम्हें बताया था मैंने कि एजरा ने अपने लेटर में लिखा कि उसके दिल में तकलीफ है. You are surely not hoping. तुम ये तो नहीं एक्सपेक्ट करी कि वो मर जाएगा हार्ट अटैक से. No, he said it was not serious, but I have let it be known that he has heart trouble. I went to see our old family doctor and told him about Ezra's letter. I pretended to be dreadfully worried until I got him worried too. He's the town's worst old gossip. I'm sure everyone knows about Ezra's weak heart by this time. मैंने क्या किया, मैंने जाके डॉक्टर को बता दिया जो कि पूरे गांव में ढिढोरा पीट देता है शहर में। तो मैंने उससे शेयर किया और उसने सबको बता दिया होगा कि एजरा इज नॉट फीलिंग वेल। व्हाट आर यू ड्राइविंग एट क्रिस्टीन? क्या कहना चाह रही हो? Something I've been thinking of ever since I realized might soon come home, and I know that Vinny. But even if we didn't have to consider, it would be only way. Vinny बीच में ना भी है तो ये तरीका है। I couldn't fool him along. He's a strange hidden man. His silence always creeps into my thought. वो मेरी thoughts समझ जाता है। Even if he never spoke, I would feel that he was in my mind and in some night lying beside me. It would drive me and I would have to kill his silence by screaming out the truth. कहीं ये ना हो कि वो खामोश बैठा रहे और जिस तरह होता है कि वो खामोश बैठता है और मुझे लगता है वो मेरी बातें जानता है और ये ना हो कि मैं अपने राज खुद खोल दूं। If he died suddenly now, no one would think that it was anything but heart failure. अगर वो अभी मरा तो लोग जान लेंगे कि ये सिर्फ दिल का दौरा था जिससे मरा वो। I've been reading a book in Father's medical library. I saw it there a few weeks ago. It was as if something fate had forced me to see it. शायद मेरी तकदीर में लिखा था वो उस किताब को देखना। He reaches in the sleeve and takes out the slip of paper. I've written something here. I want you to get it for me. ये एक कोई मेडिसिन है, वो उसको पकड़ा देती है। The work on the flying trades is all finished, isn't it? You sail to Boston tomorrow to wait for the cargo. आए कि अब ये छोड़ दो इस चक्कर को, अब तुम अपनी नई लाइफ स्टार्ट करो और देखो मैं क्या करती हूँ। Christine, get this from Douglas down by the waterfront minute you reach there. You can make up some story about a sick dog on your ship as soon as you get it. Mail it to me here. I'll be on the lookout so Winnie will never know it came. Then you must wait the flying trades until you hear from me or I come to you afterward. ये दवाई जल्दी भेज देना, विनी को पता ना चले उससे पहले पहले ये मुझ तक पहुंच जानी चाहिए। बहाना मार देना किसी एक डॉग को चाहिए, वो बीमार है तुम्हारे शिप के ऊपर। बट हाउ कैन यू डू इट? नो वन विल सस्पेक्ट। लेकिन तुम कैसे करोगी? तुम पे शक होगा। he is taking medicine. I'll give him his medicine. Oh, I have planned it carefully. वो दवाइयां खाता है और मैं दवाई की जगह ये दूंगी, सो मैंने प्लान कर लिया। बट इफ ही डाइज सडनली, वोंट विनी? लेकिन वो अचानक मर गया तो विनी को शक नहीं होगा। There'll be no reason for her to suspect. She's worried already about his heart. Besides, she may hate me, but she would never think. हाँ, वो मुझसे नफरत जरूर करेगी लेकिन वो कभी ये नहीं सोचेगी क्योंकि she already knows his father is suffering from heart troubles. Orin will be coming home too. तुम्हारा बेटा भी तो आ रहा है। Orin will believe anything I want him to. And for the people here, they would never say dream of such thing in the Manon house. As the sooner I do, the less suspicion there will be. They will think the excitement of coming home and the reaction will be too much for his weak heart. Dr. Blake will think so. And I'll see that what he thinks. और इनको मैं संभालूंगी। लोग कभी नहीं समझेंगे कि इस घर में ऐसी हरकत हो सकती है और ये भी वो इस बात पे बिलीव करेंगे कि वो घर आना, एक्साइटमेंट, जंग का खत्म होना, तो ये उसके वीक हार्ट पे असरअंदाज हुआ। डॉक्टर को भी मैं संभालूंगी और मैं कोशिश करूंगी कि वो इसी चीज को रीजन बताए। हार्शली, पॉइजन, इट्स अ कॉवर्ड स्ट्रेक। तुम मुझे पॉइजन लाने का कह रही हो? ये एक यानी ये सही कोई मर्दों वाली बात नहीं है। क्रिस्टीन, do you think you would ever be braver to give me up to him and let him take away your ship? इतने बहादुर तुम हो कि मुझे हाथ से जाने दो और तुम्हारा शिप भी निकल जाए? No. Didn't you say you wanted to kill him? Yeah, but I would give him his chance. कि मैं उसको मौका दूंगा कि वो अपना मौका अवेल करे। Did you give your mother her chance? अब उसको उकसा रही है, क्या उसने तुम्हारी माँ को मौका दिया? No, damn him. Then what makes you suddenly so scrupulous about his death? It must be Manan in you coming out. Are you going to prove the first time your love is put to a real test that you are a weak coward like your father? अब ये उसकी सेल्फ रिस्पेक्ट पे हमला कर रही है कि क्या तुम ये प्रूव करना चाह रहे हो कि तुम अपने बाप की तरह बिल्कुल एक वीक कैरेक्टर हो? क्रिस्टियन, इफ इट वाज एनी मैन सेड दैट टू मी, अगर किसी बंदे ने बात की होती मैं उसका मुंह तोड़ देता। So have you thought of this side of homecoming, that he's coming back to my bed? If you love me that much, you claim I should think that would rid you of my scruples. If it was a question of some women taking you from me, I wouldn't have qualms about which was or wasn't the way to kill her. But perhaps your love has been only a lie you told me to take the sneaking revenge on him being Baxter lover. That's it, perhaps. अच्छा, तुम्हें ये सोच के भी तकलीफ नहीं होगी कि वो आएगा और मैं उसके साथ बिस्तर पे आऊंगी? यानी तुम अगर किसी खातून के साथ होते तो मैं तो उसकी जान निकाल देती, लेकिन तुम क्या मुझसे सिर्फ रिवेंज ले रहे थे, मुझे यूज कर रहे थे कि तुम्हें इस चीज की तकलीफ नहीं है, तुम्हारे अंदर जेलसी नहीं होगी? Stung, stop it. I'll do anything you want, you know it. And you're right, I'm a damn fool to have feeling about how Ezra Manon dies. मुझे फर्क नहीं पड़ता, वो मरे जैसे मर्जी मरता है, मरे. I'll do what you say. Christine, satisfaction आती है उसके चेहरे पे. And now you're the man I love again, not a hypocritical Manon. Promise me no more cowardly romantic scruples. Promise me. आज के बाद तुम इस तरह की कोई बेवकूफाना और बुज़दिलाना बात नहीं करोगे. Brent, I promise. एक कैनन का बूम होता है जिससे थोड़ा सा शक ज्यादा हो जाता है. दे आर फ्राइटेंड कि दिस इज अ चांस, के दिस मींस कि कैनन्स बोल रही हैं कि आर्मी जीत चुकी है एंड दे आर कमिंग होम. यू हियर दैट्स अ सल्यूट टू हिज होम कमिंग. वापस आ रहे हैं वो. She kisses him with fierce intent. Remember your mother's death. Remember your dreams of your ship. Above all, remember you will have me, all your own, your wife. And now you must go. She'll be home, coming back. And you're not good at hiding your thoughts. Hurry, I don't want you to meet her. तो वहां से निकलता है और क्रिस्टीन जो है वो अंदर चली जाती है और शी इज टेंस्ड एंड उसको एक आइडिया आया और वो फिर अपने आप से यानी वो इसको कैलकुलेशन में आती है. You will never dare leave me now, Adam, for your ships, for your sea, and for your naked island girls when I grow old and ugly. यानी अब उसको ये है कि तुम अपने शिप के बाद निकलने के बाद या मेरे साथ जाने के बाद जुर्रत भी ना करना मुझे छोड़ने की, या जब मैं बूढ़ी हो जाऊंगी, क्योंकि उसकी बेटी ने उसको ये ताना दिया था. He turns back from the window, her eyes are caught by the eyes of her husband in the portrait. For a moment she stares back into them as if fascinated. अचानक इसकी आंखों में देखे से थोड़ी सी प्यार आता है. Then she jerks a glance away and a little shudder and cannot repress, turns and walks quickly from the room and closes the door behind her. और वहां से चली जाती है. So this is end of Act 2.